from Sato Academy. I would like to start today by simply just expressing how grateful I am to have an opportunity to be speaking here, and how amazing it is to be here in front of my similar peers. Sato is a really small school, about 500 people, and in my graduating class there are a total of 10 black people, including me. Last year there was 1, so we're getting better. Now, thankfully there's enough to have a sizable BSU, but it's just amazing to see that there's a community here in Long Beach School District. I should start with some information about myself, some background. I've been in the Long Beach School District since 1st grade. For the first 7 years of my life, I live in Compton. And then in 4th grade, I moved to LA, in an area that wasn't totally the best. Thankfully, I lived blissfully unaware with it, of the dangers. But unfortunately, there's only so long after the 4th of July where you can hear the popping outside your window at night and pretend they're fireworks. And then eventually you realize your area is not as safe as you once thought it was. And then in 8th grade, I moved to Long Beach, and I've been loving it here ever since. Like I said, I'm graduating from Sato Academy, a school that I love and cherish. And in the summer, I'll be attending the California Institute of Technology. To be accepted to CalTech, and quite surprisingly, the first black woman from the district. Maker, a wave paver. And it might seem egotistical or vain to say that out loud, but it's given me an astounding confidence when it comes to approaching the unknown. It took me a while to come up with what I was going to say here, but I ultimately decided to share with you some very important things that I learned throughout my journey, told to you by a 16-year-old graduate. As we've seen so many times before, is that just because you don't see someone doing something doesn't mean that it shouldn't be done. In the engineering field, I'm going into the engineering field. It's a very male-dominated field, and it's very easy to get intimidated when you don't see anyone like you there. It's easy to listen to what other people say about things and write them off before even giving them a shot. It's easy to pass by an opportunity and say, oh, it probably wasn't meant for me. It probably wasn't meant for me anyways, simply because you don't want to step out of your comfort zone. When I learned about the ham radio club at Sato, it had 2 members. Most of you probably don't even know what ham radio is. People told me the club was nerdy and lame, and that there's no reason I should go anywhere near it. And I decided to do it anyways, and it turned out to be really fun. I now have my technician's license and my own call sign, which is KO6EAX. There were no girls. Same with Sato Flight School. Still, I designed RC planes and I worked to make them a reality. Do not be scared to try new things. Don't be swayed by the opinions of others. Try it for yourself and you might find out that you really enjoy it. New things can be cool, fun, and awesome. And my second point related to this is take it upon yourself to do everything and try everything that you can. And also talk to everyone that you can. No conversation or connection is too small or insignificant. And Sato, I joined a million clubs to experience everything I could. I was a part of ham radio, SWE, Society of Women Engineers, rocketry, aviation, robotics, volleyball club, and SharkSat, which is working with Cal State Long Beach engineers to create a satellite measuring blue light pollution on Earth. Sure, I was tired and it was a lot, but I learned valuable information from my participation in each club, and I expanded my network of student and teacher interaction. Each experience taught me something unique and important, and it's the culmination of these experiences that makes me the student I am today. As I continue to CalTech, I plan to continue to explore everything I can. I will never cease to learn, grow, and try new things, and you shouldn't either. And the last thing I want to leave you with is an encouragement to have childlike faith. Have the faith to believe without doubt. the kind of faith that wills mountains to move. Believe in the impossible. The technology that we have today, even just a couple decades ago, was never thought to be plausible. Someone had to think of the impossible to make it possible. Your dreams are your dreams, so don't let anyone tell you what can't be done. Be crazy enough to believe that nothing is impossible so that you can reach incredible heights. I know it sounds like a cliche, but something as simple as believing and trying it out makes an incredible difference. I'll leave you with this. In a longitudinal study testing creative potential, NASA found out that out of 1,600 4 and 5-year-olds, 98% scored at a creative genius level. 5 years later, at 10 years old, only 30% of the same group scored at that level. Again, 5 more years later, only 12%. We must believe in the impossible and strive to keep our creative potential, to change the world for the better. So, to my fellow classmates of 2024, be that 12%. Build a community there, and watch yourselves and the world grow more than you ever thought it could. Thank you.